I'm Dr. Richard Coulton from Sand Separation Systems, company based in South Wales. We've spent the last 10 years trying to develop a system for recovering sand from cow bedding, and in particular separating the sand from the slurry so it can be reused. Interestingly, farmers in the UK like to use really fine sand, so other systems that are on the market don't work particularly well with this type of sand. So the journey's been a long and hard one, looking at how to separate really fine sand from the slurry. So the process is relatively simple. You need a fibre separator up front of some form, primarily to separate out the stones, sticks, bits of hoof matter, plastic, everything that gets in with your slurry that shouldn't be there. You then need to dilute the slurry with some water. That can be grey water from your slurry lagoon. If you're flood washing, you've already got that water. The reason for that is that the raw slurry is so thick, the sand can't move in it. So once you've diluted it, you can then use the separator to separate the sand from the slurry. And our separators work on the difference in the density of the sand. The sand's got a density of nearly 3, and the fiber's got a density of about 1. And as it spins down the spiral, the heavy stuff sticks on the inside, and the light stuff gets chucked to the outside. And as it comes to the bottom of the unit, there's some little adjustable gates, and sand goes one way, and the fibre with all the liquor goes off to another way and off to your slurry store. Yeah. Sand coming off is damp, so it then goes onto a screen that vibrates the water out, or the liquor out, I should say, rather than water. You can add a flush to it so that you can get the residual liquor out because the bacteria is in the liquor, and then it should be suitable for pretty early reuse. You can put a biocide on it if you need to, just to be able to use it immediately. But I've got a farmer in Cornwall who's running a similar system, and he's reusing his sand within a week. You won't get all your sand back because you use a little bit of sand when you take the fibre out. So I'm guessing you get 85% of the sand back for total recycling. If you're looking at a sustainability point of view, sand is the second most scarce resource in the world after water. Yeah, and it's a thing that we don't think about. And and from a farmer's perspective, it's a lot of money buying sand. There's also a lot of money in terms of wear on his equipment and getting it out of his lagoons, and also with the upcoming legislation requiring you to cover lagoons. Last thing you want to be doing is filling up your covered lagoon with sand. You're short of storage. You've got to take the cover off then to get the sand back out. So overall, we think it's a win-win, and end of a 10-year journey for me, really. Well, beginning of another one, I think, if that makes sense.